Sometimes I think I'm cursed because of something that happened before I was even born.
Hey guys, it's Sally. Welcome to my channel, Film Vision. So here's the deal, I'll be sharing the absolute best movies in every genre right here with you guys. I'd love for you to hit that subscribe button so we can dive into all these awesome films together. I'm super excited. Can't wait to see you there.
Have a dimple on this side, but not on this side. Dimple, no dimple. Dimple, no dimple.
Alright guys, today I'm diving into one of my favorite animated movies, Coco. If you haven't seen it yet, just wow. Where do I even start? Okay, so Coco is this beautifully colorful journey into Mexican culture, and it's like all about family, memories, and music.
What color is the sky? Ay, mi amor, ay, mi amor. You tell me that it's red. Ay, mi amor, ay, mi amor.
So the story follows Miguel, this kid who... Oh wait, let me just say this. It's gonna be a bit of a spoiler alert here, yeah? Anyway, Miguel loves music, but here's the catch. His family? Total no music policy. Like no singing, no instruments, nada.
No music! No music!
And Miguel doesn't know why, so he sets off to, kind of prove himself, right? He ends up stealing, well, borrowing this fancy guitar from a huge musician's tomb, and poof, he gets transported to the land of the dead. Yeah, I know, wild, right? Now, in this land of the dead, there are these amazing details, like all the skeletons who wear these cool old-school Mexican outfits, and there's this bridge made of marigold petals. It's gorgeous. Fun fact here, the petals are actually meant to guide spirits back to the living world on Dia de Muertos, or the Day of the Dead. Coco really went all out to show, like, the real traditions, which is pretty rare for animated movies, you know? Oh, and, let's not forget, there's Hector. He's this funny, lovable skeleton who teams up with Miguel, and he's like totally chaotic, but in a good way. And, plot twist, he's not just a random skeleton, he's actually connected to Miguel's family.
I'm being forgotten, Miguel. I don't even know if I'm gonna last the night. I'm not gonna miss my one chance to cross that bridge.
I won't spoil too much here, but let me just say, grab tissues. Lots of them. The ending, like, my heart. So yeah, Coco isn't just about cool visuals and catchy music. Remember me, it's like stuck in your head forever. It's got that real deep message about family, identity, and, well, kinda keeping memories alive. Honestly, it's one of those movies that, like, anyone can watch and feel something, you know?
Stop in the name of the law! Catch me if you can, Cottontail!
Alright, moving on to another awesome animation, Zootopia. If you haven't watched it, seriously, where have you been? Okay, so here's the gist. Zootopia is this super fun, yet, kinda deep? Yeah, deep story about a world where animals have, like, evolved to live just like humans, right? We've got Judy Hopps, this adorable little bunny who, get this, dreams of becoming a police officer. And oh man, that's a huge deal in their world, cause, you know, bunnies aren't exactly law enforcement material. But she's like, nope, I'm gonna make this happen. So off she goes to the big city, Zootopia. And guys, the animation here is... wow, I mean, Zootopia looks like a real city, with districts for every kind of animal. Tundra, desert, jungle. It's like every animal's got its own little zone. Okay, so here's where it gets juicy. Judy ends up teaming up with this fox named Nick Wilde. Now Nick is, well, he's basically the smoothest hustler ever. Like, this guy could sell you, I don't know, air? But they get roped into solving a huge case about animals going savage, which, yep, means they're literally going wild and attacking others like no reason, no warning. And here's a little fun fact for you. Zootopia actually took years to make, because they went all out with the details on each animal's fur, skin, everything. They even visited real zoos and brought in animal behavior experts. Crazy, right? Also, this movie has some seriously clever little Easter eggs. Like, they've got this sloth character Flash, who works at the DMV. Yeah, the DMV. I can't even explain it, you just gotta watch it. He's slow, like painfully slow, but it's one of the funniest scenes in the whole movie. And here's where it hits home. Zootopia has a big ol' message about stereotypes, prejudice, and acceptance. It's wild that a movie with cute talking animals dives that deep. But yeah, it's basically saying don't judge a book by its cover. And like, honestly, it does a pretty good job without being preachy, you know? So yeah, Zootopia is way more than just a cute animal flick. It's got laughs, mystery, action, and, maybe even a little self-reflection moment.
What is wrong with them?
I don't know!
Alright, let's dive into one of Pixar's most creative movies. Inside Out. If you haven't seen it yet, oh man, you're in for a ride. This movie is like one of those where you'll be laughing 1 minute and tearing up the next.
We'll eat our dinner right after you eat this!
Right.
So, here's the setup. We go inside the mind of this little girl named Riley. Riley's just moved to a new city with her family, and, well, that means a lot of stress, sadness, fear, all that stuff. But here's the twist. Riley's emotions are actually these little characters, and each one's got its own personality. We've got joy, sadness, anger, fear, and disgust. They're all hanging out in this control room, headquarters, managing Riley's feelings every day. Now, things get, complicated. Joy's trying super hard to keep Riley happy, but sadness keeps, kind of messing things up. They end up getting sucked out of headquarters and have to find their way back. And meanwhile, Riley's going through some major emotional stuff in the real world. She's missing her old home, her friends, and it's just a lot. Oh, fun fact. Pixar actually worked with real psychologists to get all the little details of emotions and memories right. It's wild. And the way they show memories as these glowing orbs? Genius. And there's this part with Bing Bong. Guys, I won't spoil it, but yeah, get tissues ready.
Never seen this before. My face! My beautiful face!
This movie hits you hard because it's not just about being happy, it's about realizing that it's okay to feel sad too. Honestly, Inside Out really makes you think about your own emotions in a whole new way.
Maui was struck from the sky.
Alright, next up is Moana, one of Disney's most epic and beautiful animations. If you haven't seen it, you're missing out on a true adventure. So here's the setup. Moana is this brave girl who lives on a little island in Polynesia, and she's got this crazy love for the ocean. But here's the problem. Her dad, the village chief, is totally against going beyond the reef, so she's kinda stuck on the island. Anyway, things start to go wrong on the island. Crops failing, fish disappearing. The world is out of balance thing. And Moana, she decides she's got to go on this dangerous journey to set things right. Now, the fun part, Moana's mission is to find this demigod, Maui, voiced by The Rock. Yup.
What can I say except you're welcome for the tides, the sun, the sky.
Who stole the heart of Tefiti, this goddess who created all life on the islands. And oh man, Maui is this super strong but totally ego-driven guy, covered in magical tattoos that actually move around and tell his story. It's awesome. Together, Moana and Maui go on this epic journey across the ocean, battling like giant crabs, sea monsters, and a fiery lava demon. Fun fact, Disney worked with Polynesian cultural experts to make sure they got the details right. From the language to the ocean navigation, it's all inspired by real Polynesian history and culture, which is super cool. And of course, there's the music. How Far I'll Go.
Every turn I take, every trail I track, every path I make, every road leads back. If I go, there's just no telling how far I'll go.
Yup, that's the song that'll be stuck in your head forever. It's written by Lin-Manuel Miranda, the Hamilton guy, and it just perfectly captures Moana's spirit. So yeah, Moana isn't just a story about bravery and adventure, it's about listening to your inner voice and finding your own path. Honestly, it's such an inspiring movie for anyone who feels like they're meant for more.
Today could be the day. Hello, gorgeous. Let's check out how you look today.
Alright, next up is Ugly Dolls. This one's got a super colorful vibe, and yeah, it's pretty underrated, but it has such a fun message about self-acceptance. So here's the story. There's this place called Uglyville where all these imperfect dolls live. Like Moxie, our main character, who's, well, kinda quirky, super cheerful, and always curious. She and her friends, these other oddball dolls, totally embrace their unique looks. But Moxie's got this big dream. She's convinced there's a place out there where she can finally meet a real child who'll love her, flaws and all. Eventually, Moxie and her friends discover this place called the Institute of Perfection, where all the perfect dolls go to get trained to be, flawless enough to go out into the real world. And of course, drama kicks in because these perfect dolls, yeah, they're not exactly fans of the ugly dolls. There's this one guy, Lou, who's basically the perfect doll in charge, and he's a total snob. He's all about, perfection only and keeps telling Moxie and her friends they don't belong there. But Moxie? She's got this unstoppable spirit and doesn't let it get her down. The whole movie turns into this mission to prove that being different isn't just okay, it's awesome. Fun fact, the movie's packed with catchy songs too. They actually brought in some big names like Kelly Clarkson, who voices Moxie, Nick Jonas, and Pitbull for the music, which totally gives it that upbeat, feel-good vibe. So yeah, Ugly Dolls might look like a cute kids movie on the surface, but it's got this really heartwarming message about embracing what makes you different and realizing that nobody's perfect. It's honestly a fun watch with a great message for everyone.
Life just couldn't be better. Don't sweat, don't worry, don't fear. Stop the press, cause the king has...
What is that chicken doing outside the fence?
Oh, I don't know.
Alright, let's talk about a true classic, Chicken Run. This one's a total gem from the year 2000, and it's got this hilarious concept. It's basically a prison break movie, but with chickens. Yep, chickens trying to escape a farm. So here's how it goes. The story follows Ginger, this super determined chicken who lives on a farm that's basically a chicken prison. Every day she's trying out some new escape plan, but yeah, it doesn't exactly work out. The chickens live under these strict rules, all because of Mr. and Mrs. Tweety, the farm owners who only care about making money off the eggs. And then things take a turn when Mrs. Tweety decides she's had enough of eggs and wants to turn the chickens into meat pies. Yeah, stakes just got real. Enter Rocky, this super chill American rooster who literally drops in out of nowhere. Ginger sees him as the perfect chance to finally make her big escape. She's like, if this guy can fly, maybe he can teach us all to fly. And Rocky, well, let's just say he's a little too good at bluffing. The rest of the movie is Ginger, Rocky, and the whole chicken gang planning the most epic breakout ever. Fun fact, Chicken Run was made using stop-motion animation, and it took forever to film because they had to move each model by hand, frame by frame. The same team who made Wallace and Gromit actually created this one, so it's got that same quirky British humor and charm. So yeah, Chicken Run isn't just funny, it's actually got some pretty clever messages about freedom, teamwork, and not giving up. It's one of those movies that's funny for kids, but has little moments for adults to enjoy too.